Made it, and I'm going to be previewing the baseball season this week. I'll be taking a look at the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks and the North Attleborough Red Rocketeers. Could you just give us a brief scouting report on what we can expect from your team this season?
Well, Steve, it's kind of a mix of young kids and some solid seniors. We've got some proven kids that are back. Jamie Mandel's been a shortstop for 2 years. He's be his third year starting there as a junior. Timmy Flanagan, of course, won 6 games for us last year, and he'll be our #1 on the mound, although he's coming off a football injury to his shoulder, so he's been slow to start, although he hasn't had any pain when he does throw. And really after that, it's kind of a mix. Jared Escadal's coming back behind the plate. He's had some varsity experience there, and several kids have had some varsity experience. Mike Cataldo at third, and I've got Tommy Petrillo, North Attleborough kid, fighting out with Dave Groff at second base, and we've got several seniors vying for some of the outfield positions as well.
We're returning 5 guys from last year's Hockomock League Championship team. Our starting lineup will probably look something like this. Our pitching staff will consist of Kyle Schweitz, who's a senior, pitched for us and caught last year. Brett Cook, Richard Fellman will be pitchers also. They are juniors who played for the JVs. Miles Sigmund and John Titmus will be the other 2 guys that handle most of the pitching chores for us. At catching, when Schweitz is pitching, we could have any number of guys, including Brian Droney, who caught some for us last year. He's a senior. Brett Cook, Dan Brennick could also see some time behind the plate. At first base, we're looking at junior Mike Barry. Second base, Chris Masson, returning starter from last year. Brian Lako, one of our co-captains, will be the shortstop. At third base, it looks like Miles Sigmund, Chris Roy will split some time there. The reserve infielder will be John Titmus, backing up in the middle of the diamond. In the outfield, Sean O'Grady will be the center fielder. Left and right field will be taken care of by a combination of Anthony Peary, who started for us last year, Ken Felton, who's a senior, and Brian Droney as well, who's one of our more versatile players.
I asked both coaches what they think will be the major differences between this year's team and last year's team.
Realistically, and I said this to the kids, I think we'll be a better team defensively. I think we've got 4 quality infielders who can pick up the ball, can turn the double play. If our pitchers throw strikes, we should be able to play some pretty good defense. We've got decent speed in the outfield. I'm not sure we have some of the mashers that we had last year, but we do have some kids that are quick and can put the bat on the ball, and hopefully the defense will keep us in most ball games.
I think going into the season last year, we were pretty comfortable that our pitching staff was going to be a strength. We had 3 or 4 guys returning who had pitched varsity before and had some degree of success. This year, our only returning varsity experienced pitchers are Schweitz, who was our number 3 guy last year, and Miles Sigmund, who pitched a few innings for us. So rather than being a strength, I think pitching is a concern for us right now. Our middle infield play should be a strength for us this year with Lako and Masson returning. O'Grady in center field, I think it's one of the better center fielders in the area, so that is a strength also. And then it becomes a question of which of our other guys are going to hit. Fortunately, last year we had some guys have some good years, driving some runs for us. We're looking for guys on this year's team to pick up that slack.
The captains also told me about the team's goals and expectations.
I think we could finish the same place we did last year on top of the Hawk, but it's going to be much more of an uphill climb for us. We got a lot more to do this year, but I really think we could do it.
Biggest team goal right now is just win the Hawk. Hopefully we'll get pretty far in the tournament this year. Maybe get a couple rounds higher. That's basically all we need to do. I mean, biggest goal has got to be winning the Hawk.
I just wish we could win the AC. I'd really like to go back to the tournament. I was on the team when they went to the tournament, won the state championship, and it was the greatest feeling in the world, so hoping to do it again.
As always, we want to win as many games as we can. It'd be nice to win the league, but we're going to take it one game at a time and just try to keep winning, basically. We don't have any big goals like winning the state championship. That type of thing just kind of comes. We just hope the team gels together, and we'll see how it goes.
While both teams could be considered to be in a rebuilding year, the Red Rocketeers are hoping to repeat as Hockomock League champions, while the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks are hoping to contend for their league title. For North TV, this is Steve Janzura.